Make sure to check me out on social media, guys, Instagram and Facebook. How's it going, everyone? Dane Anar, mortgage advisor here with another video about mortgages, real estate, and all things adulting-ish, kind of. Anyway, let's talk about refinancing for a bit today. Today, I'm gonna try and make this as minimally boring as possible, so I'll just get right into it. First off, you don't need to have your credit ran to see if refinancing is worth it to you. A lot of banks and other mortgage lenders and brokers are going to tell you that in order for them to give you any figures that they need to run your credit. That's a lie. Kinda. In order for us to be able to give you an actual loan estimate, we do need to review your credit history, but if you give us a generic range of your credit score, an estimate of how much you owe on your house, and the details of your current loan, any smart loan officer is going to be able to give you a rough idea of whether or not refinancing is a good option for you. Hold on, quick disclaimer inbound. Some of you may have seen on my Instagram and Facebook that I've built graphs and visual aids to help show you and all of my clients major differences between two different loan scenarios. You can definitely see some examples on my social media right here. Make sure to check me out on social media, guys, Instagram and Facebook. Now, if your interest rate is higher than 4.5%, either FHA, conventional, USDA, or even VA loans, then I would definitely recommend looking into refinancing your home sooner rather than later to take advantage of these stupid low interest rates. Now, there are definitely pros and cons for refinancing your home. I do want to start with the cons though. The reason why you shouldn't refinance. Let's start with the cons. The reasons on why you shouldn't refinance. 1, it's just not worth it. When I say that it's just not worth it, I mean that the amount of money you'll save a month and over the life of the loan isn't worth the hassle and the money you pay for in closing costs. 2, you're already paying more in principal versus interest. If you've had your loan for quite some time, typically 10 plus years or more, or are on a 15-year loan, you're most likely paying more in principal than you are in interest. At this point, there's very few reasons why you should refinance, and usually it's because you need to tap into the equity of your home, which we'll talk about in a minute. Number 3, you don't want to. Don't let anybody force you into refinancing when there is zero major reason to do it. Now, let's talk about the 5 pros and why refinancing is worth looking into and doing. 1, lowering your interest rate. If you can drop your interest rate significantly from where you're at with a new mortgage, then hell yeah, refinance. Dropping your interest rate will not only save you money every month, but it'll also save you money over the life of the loan. I've saved clients over $250,000 in interest by refinancing. What could you do with an extra $250,000? Number 2, tap into that equity. We live in a market with a very strong appreciating real estate market because of big name companies such as Starbucks and Amazon and Microsoft. You know who I'm talking about. And sometimes we get a little in over our heads and rack up a little bit of debt. Or you may have enough equity to take some cash out and buy yourself a new boat, a vacation home, a piece of land, invest in the stock market, whatever you decide to do with your money. Because after all, it is your money. You'd be amazed at how much money you could save a month by consolidating your debt with untapped equity as well. Number 3, switching to a 15-year or less term. When switching from a 30-year to a 15-year, you pay significantly less interest over the life of the loan, and you immediately start paying more in principal than you were before. If you can afford the monthly payment of a 15-year loan and you have no plans of moving in the near future, a 15-year mortgage is a phenomenal way to pay off your home quicker and to set yourself up for that financial stability in your future because your home will be paid off. Number 4, get rid of that pesky mortgage insurance. While mortgage insurance does have its benefits, when you drop below 80% loan to value, you can get rid of your mortgage insurance for both conventional and FHA loans. Number 5, switching from an FHA loan to a conventional loan. When you switch from an FHA loan to a conventional loan, you end up getting rid of your PMI, your private mortgage insurance that you're paying to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac if you're under 80% loan to value. Now, if you're over 80% when switching to a conventional loan, you may still have to pay a third-party mortgage insurance until you can show that what you owe on your house in comparison to how much it's worth is less than 80%. But Dane, I don't have money to pay for a refinance. Great, not a problem. Majority of the fees from refinancing are rolled into the loan, so minimal money comes out of your pocket. The only thing that's going to come out of your pocket is the appraisal fee. Everything else is all rolled into the loan. But Dane, my credit is terrible right now, and I have way too much debt to refinance my house. But maybe you have equity that you can tap into. And by using that equity to consolidate your debt, we can raise your credit score so that you can refinance again in the future to your ultimate final loan on your forever home. But Dane, I plan on moving in a few years and possibly selling my home. Is it worth refinancing? Maybe, maybe not. And I can sit down and do the math with you to determine whether or not this is a smart decision for you. Anyway, everyone, there's some pros and cons on why you should or shouldn't refinance. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's your money, it's your home, it's your life. Don't let anybody else try to persuade you or force you into doing something that you're not comfortable doing. Also, if you like these videos, please make sure to hit that like button on my page and to also share these videos with your friends and family and whoever you think may benefit from this knowledge. Once again, everyone, my name is Dane Anar, mortgage advisor. I look forward to chatting with you and possibly working with you in your quest to refinancing your home. Let's go get some coffee soon and chat some more. My treat. Cheers, everyone.